Hey chat, how is everybody? How are we doing today? I'm doing all right. We're back for some more Hades, but first we're gonna finish up that our dog tier list. I'm having a bunch of fun looking at some cute dogs. I'm not sure how much Hades we're gonna get to this stream, since I do want to finish this tier list. But we are streaming again later today, so we should be able to get through a couple runs on Hades. I'm liking our tier list so far. It seems about right for me, at least. I don't know. I keep disappearing, chat. Where do I go in the ether? There we are. Okay. I am all set up to go through some more dogs. We made it through the letter B. Okay. We have a long ways to go, chat. Let's see what we've got. Another shepherd dog. Interesting. Central Asian shepherd dog. Again, we're into the breeds that I have like no reference for. And they all kind of look very similar to some other ones. Oh, this is a big dog, chat. Oh, this is another one that gets like 170 pounds at the max. Oh, they got that droopy jaws, but they look a lot like a lab, honestly. That's a pretty good dog, chat. I think that makes it all the way to the bestest tier with the Burmese. I don't know if it goes right with the Burmese though, chat. I mean, it does. It is a big doofy dog, which we've already discussed. I really like. I think that's where I think that's where it belongs. Got a good one right out the gate. Another terrier, Sesky Terrier, I think is how that's going to be pronounced. I don't know. Oh, this is a weird looking dog. This might be a uncanny valley dog just from the like haircut. Just leaving just the beard and all the hair. That is interesting. They like their back and sides are and tail are shaved, and then everything else is just still there. I I think that is too uncanny valley to make it any higher, but it's not the worst in this like group. So it's still just gonna go in the our little cute slash uncanny valley tier. So there's no bad dog. Chesapeake Bay Retriever. I wonder how close this looks to just every other retriever. Yeah, okay, it's just a retriever. Got it. 80 pounds. Looks exactly like any other retriever I've seen, except a little curlier. The hair is a little curlier. I don't think we've hit I don't think we have a retriever on this list though, so they are a doofy dog. Hmm. I think that might honestly make it into the bestest category too. They're pretty big and doofy and pretty friendly overall. Okay. Chihuahua. That's going in our uncanny valley territory. I don't like how they look. They got those beady eyes. Chinese crested. That is terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. It looks like the gremlin from the movie Gremlins, if that makes sense. But after you feed it after midnight, that's what this reminds me of. So, Uncanny Valley again. But where in this does it belong? I think it belongs like right there, maybe? Okay. A Sharpei. Oh no, these are wrinkly. This is that wrinkly dog. That's just that doesn't look right. There are a couple pictures where they look cute, but then you have ones of them. They just look so wrinkly. No. I'm sure they're a good dog, but that's not for me. That is not the look we're going for. I feel like the Sharpei you have to like oil down in between all those flaps of skin. Oh my gosh, chat. This next dog is called the Chinook, and so I just googled Chinook. That's all I searched. And instead of bringing up the dog, it brings up a helicopter. Why is there a Now I'm so curious if this helicopter was named after the dog or the dog after the helicopter, if there's something there. Okay, well, we're going to revise that search. Okay, the dog does not, in fact, look like a helicopter. Great, good to know. Let's see here, chat. Get like 50 to 90 pounds. That's not bad. That's a pretty beefy dog. They look very pretty. They've got the nice, like, cream tan, the dark ears. Their fur looks soft. Oh, they've got a doofy grin. I think that's the bestest dog. Like, look at that face, chat. Look at that face. You cannot tell me that is not a cute dog. Okay, next up, the Chow Chow. Oh, that is a wrinkly snout. Their face looks smushed. I don't. It's not Uncanny Valley, but it is. It is probably gonna go with. Hmm. I've been putting the wrinkly snouts down here in like our little Uncanny Valley area, but I don't think it belongs there. Like overall, it's a cute dog. Like it's higher than this. And I would prefer one over like a beagle. So I think it has to go here where it's like great dog but health issues. Okay. Cocker Spaniel. So this is one of the dogs that I had growing up. They're very cute, but they have so many health problems. So I think it's just going to go with the other spaniels for the exact same reason. Very cute, but joint issues, ear infections. It's a lot of work to have a spaniel. Ooh, a collie. Just a collie, not even. That is such a long face. I didn't realize that collies had such a long, narrow face. It doesn't. It make. They're still very cute. Like it's not uncanny valley by any means, but it takes a second to get used to, especially on these photos that are like not this photo. You can't really tell in this photo, but if you just look up collie, like the head-on photos, just look so weird. But that's a pretty dog. I mean, they do probably need a lot of brushing. Medium-sized dog. They've got a lot of color patterns, so pretty high up there. Probably, yeah, see, right here with the other collie is about where I was about to put it, so good to know that I haven't changed my opinion overnight. Okay, another French name that I'm not going to try to pronounce. Okay, it's just another small white and gray dog. So I think for the same reason, I have to put it way up here in bestest, like with the Bichon, because I couldn't tell them apart if you forced me. I mean, they look very similar. Dachshund, Dachshunds are so cute. I for a second, same with the uh, Corgi. I thought I wanted a Dachshund for a while, but they have so many joint and back problems with those short, stubby legs. Where did I even? Let's see. Where do we put this though? Because I have thought about having a dachshund, but I would not have a dachshund after doing more research. I mean, they're good dogs for sure. Like, I think they have to go here. They're not like uncanny valley. They're very cute, but the health issues are just. I would be afraid to touch a dachshund. Like, I I feel like if I touched one, I would do it wrong and they would get hurt. Dalmatian, I feel like it's required by law to have 101. So that's a little bit of a problem. I don't want 101 Dalmatians. Get like 70 pounds apparently, which is a lot smaller than I thought. I thought dachshunds were huge, but I guess they are pretty thin looking. Hmm. Chat, what do we think? Where does it belong? I'm tempted to put it with the other like hound dogs because I think it's going to suffer from the same issue of just being too high strung for my lifestyle, even though it's a great dog. That's where I'm going to put it. It's like it's a good dog. A Doberman. Such a cute dog. Dobermans are so cute. And again, chat, like we're doing this tier list of these like purebred breeds, but I still wouldn't actually get a purebred dog. I would at the time whenever I do want a dog, it's gonna be adopting a dog from a shelter. There are too many dogs on the streets that need homes. I don't know. I like Dobermans. They look amazing. I mean, they look great. But I don't know if I have the time to like burn out all their energy. Oh, but I see. I would really love a Doberman. I think I have to put it up here, all the way in best. It's a little biased since I really like Dobermans, but I'm gonna put it up here with the American Pit Bull Terrier because they get such a bad reputation, and that really affects your lifestyle to be able to like take them for a walk and go to the park and things like that. Okay, English setter. Is this not just another spaniel looking dog? Yeah, it looks like a spaniel. 65 to 80 pounds, so tiny bigger than a spaniel. I don't know how this dog is any different than a spaniel other than that, though. Other than like a square head. It's got the floppy ears and everything. Actually, no, the ears are different. They're more like a Labrador ear. So probably a little less prone to ear infections, but just as much like prey drive high energy as like a hound dog. So it's probably gonna go they're very cute. I'll probably put them with the spaniels. English Springer Spaniel, same thing. All the spaniels are very similar. Okay, let me see what this is. Finnish Lapphund. Oh, this is a small boy. Small dog. Small dog alert, chat. Oh, never mind. They just look small. They can get to like 50 pounds. If I saw one, I would think it's a Pomeranian, I won't lie. But that is a very cute dog. Mmm. Chat, this one is so tough because I do love how this dog looks. And it's not a bad size, like I wouldn't be afraid to hurt it by touching it. Look at that face. Look at that face. I have to put it way up in bestest. Like, if I can put the Bichon up here, I can easily put this lapland up there. I'm tempted to actually bring all of these like Bichon looking dogs down. I think I am gonna rearrange these and bring these down because yeah, they're good. I wouldn't mind having one, but I would gladly take any of these like big doofy dogs, even like a terrier or a malamute. Oh, see, this tier list is all very complicated now because like a couple of these in the best category I would move up now. But we're not going to mess with it too much. We're going to leave it how it is until we get through, and then maybe we'll go through and rearrange some things afterward. Okay, French Bulldog immediately down here for the snout. Breathing issues alone puts it way down here. It's a cute dog. It's not their fault. German Shepherd. I know I already have one Shepherd up here in bestest. And I think Germans are easier to like manage than some of the other ones. Like German Shepherd is probably a little easier than like a Malinois. So I think that firmly puts it in this best tier here. I think it has to go. I think honestly, it's gonna lead this best tier. Like out of all of these in this tier, it's probably the Shepherd. It's a classic. Golden Retriever. I mean, it's like a quote unquote like basic dog, but it's a great dog. I mean, you can't go wrong with a golden retriever. They get pretty big, they're pretty doofy, very friendly. They shed like crazy though. That's the only thing. Probably up here with the German Shepherd. I think that's about right. Great Dane. Great Dane is what I was thinking of when I was thinking of Dalmatian. I don't know why, chat. Great Dane are the ones I was thinking of that get ginormous. How big do they actually get? I don't think I ever. Oh gosh, like 140 to 170 pounds. Oh man. Oh wow. If they stand up, they could be taller than me, chat. That is a big dog. I do like big dogs, chat, but they also have that droopy jowls. Droopy jowls. It's a pretty good dog. Ah. And they don't have like a coat that you really have to brush and groom all constantly. I'm so torn on the Great Dane. I didn't think I would be this torn. Oh man. Okay. I I don't know where to put the Great Dane. Like, would I have a Great Dane? No. But I can't tell you why. The answer is no, but I have no reason for that. We're gonna put you here. It's like it's not an immediate yes, like these mountain dogs and this retriever, but it's a good dog. I would not be upset. Great Pyrenees is obviously a bestest. I mean, it's very similar, I think, to like the mountain dogs in like shape size. Yeah, 100 to 160 pounds. Big, big dog. Very fluffy. That's a big doofy dog if I've ever seen one. That's immediately straight to the top. Greyhound. I don't know if I could ever have a greyhound. They're a little uncanny valley looking, just but their proportions, but they're not bad. I mean, I put the Borzoi way down here, but I feel like the Greyhound proportions are very similar, but the lack of a really long coat makes it more cute, in my opinion. But I don't think I have the lifestyle to support that type of energy. So I think that puts it up here with like the Malinois because those are in this for the same reason. It's like health issues, just lack of time and space and energy to keep up with what they need. Okay, Havanese. This is another little dog. Oh, they look so cute. They look very cute, but I don't think I could actually. I don't know. They're so tiny. I feel like I would hurt them. Yeah, 7 to 13 pounds. Yeah, I mean, I think that puts them right here. Like, I wouldn't be upset, but I would have to rethink some things and maybe watch my feet a little more. Another hound dog. I have a feeling it's going to get put right with the other hounds. But just to be safe, let's see. 45 to 65 pounds, like medium hound. They have a lot, they're a lot more like, they look more like a pointer than anything. But I think it's still a hound, so I think it's going to suffer from some of the same things as the others. So I'm going to put it in that same tier. Same thing with the Irish setter. I mean, they're different. They have like different jobs and whatnot. But I think it results in the same issues that I don't have the time or the space or the physical fitness to like run out all their energy essentially. Irish Wolfhound. I keep going back and forth on this dog. They look so cute, and then you realize how wiry their coat is. How big do they get? Oh, okay. 120 to 180. Like that's like basically Great Dane size, but fluffy. Okay, no, I'm sorry, chat. That's bestest dog. That's honestly actually gonna beat out all the mountain dogs. That is just a cute looking dog. It's got the terrier beard and mustache. Oh, that's a very cute dog. That's a bestest boy. Jack Russell Terrier. 13 to 17 pounds. Is a terrier. I don't know, chat. I'm not a big fan of terriers overall. They're not cute enough to deal with Like I know I have the Cairn Terrier up here. I don't know why it's up there. But overall terriers I think are just not my thing, chat. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to put them here with like the Chow Chow and the Spaniels. It's like if I had to get a terrier, it would either be this Cairn Terrier or a Jack Russell, but I think they're not. I think they're too reactive for me to work on. At you know, I don't think I have the right mindset to work on that with any terrier. Japanese chin. Oh, this is a smushed face dog. If I've ever seen one. Yeah, no. Nope, nope, nope. That is very smushed face. But it's like smushed in and vertically up and down. Oh, and it's got the bug eyes? No, I don't. That's not for me. Another terrier. It's gonna go right with the Jack Russell. I mean, they're different breeds for sure. Like, that's why they're here, but I feel like they're gonna be very similar. Maltese, I think has to go up here. I mean, they're very similar to the Bichon. Labrador Retriever, bestest dog. I've had several labs, and they've been great. Why does this dog look like a? Why does this next one look like a mop, chat? That is some crazy hair. No, I think this suffers from small dog, hard to maintain coat. No, I can't. This is way down here. Okay. Mountain dog. Oh, that's a cute puppy. Let's see. We had another similar dog, and it ended up all the way in bestest, but I don't know if this one will. It's a little different. It's a little bulkier. The fur looks a little different, a little harder to keep up with. Looks like you have to, looks like one of those dogs you have to oil up and lather for their skin. I think that's gonna go here with the ones that have health issues. Ooh, a mastiff. No, never mind. Mastiffs, yeah, no. They're so floppy, chat. I can't imagine the drool. Newfoundland. Very fluffy. Seems like a big dog. Oh, very cute. Very fluffy. That fur looks so soft. 130 to 150 pounds. That's a big doofy dog. Nope, straight up into bestest chat. So sorry. I don't think it's gonna go all the way to the top. I think we're gonna do some rearranging real quick. Yeah, we'll do that. Sheepdog. I think it's gonna end up in bestest. Sophia, hey, how are you? I'm doing good. We're finishing up a dog tier list before we play some Hades. We started last stream, but there's so many different dogs. Granted, a lot of them look very similar. I don't know. I can't count how many. I could probably count. It probably wouldn't take me long. But there are like terriers alone. There's like 8 different terriers on this list. Husky is good. I don't think we've hit the husky yet. No, it's still there, but I already know where it's gonna go. Um, as you can tell, I have a bit of a type as far as dogs I really like. Just big, doofy dogs. Husky is up there in one of my faves. I can't ever choose a favorite, but it's up there. It's hard not to like dogs. All dogs, what I've been saying this whole time is like, all dogs are good dogs, but some are not for me. So that's kind of what this boils down to is like, this whole entire tier list, it goes from bestest, like I would have this dog in a heartbeat if I could, down to just, they're cute, they're all right. I wouldn't have one though. So, and then there's, I don't know, everywhere in between. We just finished the Newfoundland, but sheepdog. How big do these get? Oh, they look crazy. Oh, they're one of those dogs that has the fur that completely covers their eyes, which is so cute, but I can't imagine. Like, I feel like I would be one of those. I would impulsively try and trim their bangs and give them the worst haircut of their life. They are so cute. How big do they get? 80 and 100 pounds? Not huge, but pretty up there. Oh, they are adorable dogs. I think it's gonna have to go. Oh, I don't think it's gonna make it into bestest chat, but I do think it's gonna go here in like our best list. Because I don't think the coat is too hard to maintain. It looks like. I mean, it looks like you just have to brush it, and I guess no. I guess we do have to drop it down into this category that's like great dog, difficult to maintain coat. Because it is. It does look like it's gonna get so tangled. Chihuahua, I absolutely do not like Chihuahuas. I'm terrified of small dogs in that way that I'm like constantly worried I'm gonna step on them or they're gonna run under my feet. Like I've been around Chihuahuas. I had a friend that had Chihuahua puppies at one point. Um, they're great dogs. Like they weren't. I liked being around them, but they were stubborn, and I was so scared to hurt them. So they're way down. I mean, we already did it because this is alphabetical, but they're way down here. There are a couple small dogs I will make an exception for, but they generally are just small dogs that look like bigger dogs. Like I don't know. There's some things I will make an exception for small dog wise, but generally I'm terrified to hurt any small dogs. Like this Papillion is a small dog. I How big does it actually get? Because I've been wronged before. Some of these I thought were small and they ended up being like medium dogs. Oh no, nope, 5 to 10 pounds. Woof. My favorite animal overall? Oh boy, that's tough. I mean, I like a lot of animals. I can't deal with invertebrates, like bugs are a no-go, but other than that, I like a lot of animals. I mean, I have reptiles. They're pretty high up there on the list. Oh man, that is a tough question actually. I think if I had to choose an all-time favorite animal, it would probably like a Maine Coon cat because I love cats. I love their personality, but they stay pretty small, so I also struggle with the feeling of potentially hurting them. Like I have a cat and I stepped on their paw yesterday and I felt terrible. So I feel like Maine Coon is cat but big dog size, which is I think perfect. But I also like snakes. It's a lot. I like a lot of animals. Ideally, I'd probably get like in an ideal perfect world where I just like find a real big like Maine Coon size cat at the shelter, I'd probably get a big cat like that and some snakes and call it good there. Yeah, exactly. I I was standing in my kitchen, standing at the stove, barely moving, making dinner, cooking. I go to take a single step. One singular step is all it took. Because anytime I'm in the kitchen, he thinks it's his dinner that I'm making. So he rushes under my feet, and I go to like turn to grab like salt or something, and I step on his paw, and he yowls, and I felt bad for hours. I was devastated. But see, like this Papillion here is this next dog, Papillion. It's a small dog. I mean, it's 5 to 10 pounds, but it looks so stinking cute that I feel like this is one of those dogs that I would make an exception for. It's very fluffy. It's like it's definitely not exactly the same for sure, but it feels like a small husky. Like I may just be looking at this image a little wrong. Oh, definitely not. Never mind. It looks like I don't even know. I think it just looks like a Papillion. I don't know if there's any other dog that looks quite like this. See, but I feel like this is the dog that you think of when you think of dogs that constantly bark at the mailman, even though they're 5 pounds. Which isn't terrible. Like, I mean, that's just like burn out their energy, get them tired, get them used to people. But I don't have the lifestyle for it. So I think it's going to have to go here where they're a great dog, but they've just got something about them I can't personally deal with. And I think the Pekingese is the same. But it looks like it might have a squish face. Oh, never mind. It's going way down here at the bottom. I can't deal with the smushed face and the breathing issues. I feel so bad. Pembroke Welsh Corgi. The Corgi, I mean, it's just going with the other Corgi for the same overall joint and back health, same as the Dachshund. Some of these I just already know where I'm gonna put them. because they're just another flavor of the same dog. Oh, Sophia, what have you done? Now I need to do a cat tier list, and I don't even know if that exists because there's just cat. Pharaoh Hound is probably gonna go. Yeah, that's just a hound dog. Why does it look so funky? It's got weird legs. Like, it's got a little. It's not as bad as some of the other ones, but it's definitely a little uncanny valley looking. I want to give it a good chance, but okay. Well, let's see how big it gets, because that does matter. 40 to 50 pounds. Okay, so it is a hound dog. Yeah, I don't know. It should go with the other hounds, but it just looks a little off from everything I'm used to. I mean, the other hounds are here, but I think we have to drop it down into this like uncanny valley territory. I feel bad because I don't want to call this dog ugly, but it's not for me. Pomeranian. Oh man. Sometimes I convince myself I could have a Pomeranian and deal with all of that, everything that comes with a Pomeranian, just because they're so fluffy. Don't hate Pitbull, but if there's a free Pitbull sale, I'm going home empty. Yeah, I don't know. I like Pitbulls. They're pretty high up on my list. I think we put them in like, yeah, I mean, American Pitbull Terrier's way up here, and the only reason I dropped it down is because it has such a bad reputation that it makes it difficult to have as a dog. Have to deal with so much hair for the Pomeranian. Yeah, my problem is like all the dogs I really like are the ones that shed like crazy. I mean, my top 4 all are, 100 to 150 plus pounds with thick double coats. So I keep saying that it's not. I keep making an exception. I have a whole tier list for dogs that are great but need too much coat maintenance. But as soon as they crack like 140 pounds or have a doofy grin, I just fold. Fluffy cute. I feel like fluffy cute large dog is where I land. I've had a lot of medium dogs like in my family house growing up, but if it's a big, like, I want a dog that weighs the same as me sort of situation. Hard to step on their paw when they're as big as you. Medium dogs are good too. I feel like my range is medium to large. The smaller dogs I like in theory because they're a lot easier to like pick up, have on the couch with you. They're not going to try and suffocate you just to be in your lap. But I'll deal with potentially being suffocated by a big dog. How much do I weigh? I mean, I'm kind of in a weird phase right now. I'm losing weight and building muscle at the same time, so I honestly, it's fluctuating like crazy. I could give you a number. I'd rather not, but even if I gave you a number, it would be different a week from now. I'm trying to get jacked. We'll see if I get there. I'm mostly just trying to get healthier. I'm a big cook and baker, which doesn't really do great for my not having rolls. So I'm trying to get jacked. We'll see how it goes. It's going okay. It's only been like 2 months since I really actually started this, like, for real. But I could eat good meals every day if I wasn't trying to get jacked. I know how to cook, and yet I'm still here eating chicken and rice, or chicken and potato, or potato and egg with like no seasoning, just because it's easy and I don't have to weigh as many things. But I know how to cook, so like I cook for my spouse, but then they eat good food that I make, and I'm like, ooh, yay, chicken and rice. Pomeranian. Oh boy. I still can't decide. I don't think in good conscience I can put this as high up as I want to because it's fluffy. Because I do feel like I would step on its paw and feel guilty for ages. So I think it's just gonna have to go here with the Papillion. They look fairly similar, so I think that's probably about the right spot. Poodle is automatically going way down here. I've not heard any good things about poodles. Like, they're a medium dog, but they take a lot of work that I do not have in me. Portuguese water dog. Never heard of this. Oh, that is a very thick coat. That is thick and curly. Makes sense. It is literally got water dog in the name. 40 to 60 pounds, so like a medium-ish dog. I feel like this is gonna, I know it's not a spaniel, but I feel like it's gonna end up in the spaniel range. Yeah, I think that's exactly where it's gonna land, because I can just imagine that coat is gonna be, I can just imagine being like 2 weeks late to like a grooming appointment or something and having to shave this dog all the way down, and that is not good for dogs with double coats. So I think, I mean, it's a very cute dog. I would love to have one. They look very cute. They seem well-mannered, but just the coat maintenance alone. So I think that's gonna go with the Spaniels. Pug suffers from the smush face. I mentioned it last stream, but again, I've dog sat for a family member that has a pug, and I spent the whole couple of days I was there just thinking that this dog was going to keel over because it could only pant. I was like, you can't breathe. I feel so bad. Oh, chat, we're like 3/4 of the way through. We're almost there. I didn't think this tier list would take as long as it did, but they're all cute dogs. Redbone Coonhound. Okay, see, this is what I mean, chat. There's just so many coonhounds, and I'm like, I can't tell the difference. They all look like coons. They all look like hound dogs. How big does this coonhound actually get? Yeah, they breed for the squish nose. Yeah, that's my main issue with, that's one of my issues with like purebred dogs, is like some of the traits that are bred for are just so detrimental to the actual welfare of the animal. and I get really heated about it when I think about it. Oh, this coonhound only gets to like, it's like 45 to 70. That's, I actually know. That's 70 is, I think, bigger than some of the others, but the range is the same. So yeah, I think this is just going to go with the other coonhounds. Okay, so we're getting into more that I've never heard of. Rhodesian Ridgeback. This looks like another hound dog. It's not called a hound dog, but it is a hound dog, if ever I've seen a hound dog. And we've gone through a lot of hound dogs on this tier list, chat. Oh, but they have a boxier head, which does look very cute. No, it's gonna have to go with the other coonhounds, and I guess also this dachshund that got thrown in here for, I think, back issues. Ooh, Rottweilers. I love Rottweilers. Rottweilers are like absolute bestest dogs. I love them so much. They're not fluffy, but they are such a good dog. If you socialize them, they're so gentle. $80 to $100, not even like huge, just a big, fluffy, doofy, not fluffy, big, doofy looking dog. That's bestest. Honestly, Rottweiler is top tier for me. I don't think anything is actually gonna beat out Rottweiler. Saint Bernard. I already know this is a bestest dog. 140 to 100, no, 120 to 180 pounds. Oh yeah, that's a big fluffy dog. They're a little drooly, but they can get away with it because they're so cute. Straight up into bestest. I'm probably gonna put it with the Bernese. I feel like they're fairly similar. The Bernese is smaller though. Okay. Scottish Deerhound. I feel like this is just the Irish Wolfhound, but a different flavor. If I'm right, it's going straight up next to Irish Wolfhound. Oh, yep. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, nope. Big, gentle giant, straight up to the top. Okay, chat. I know that we have not that many dogs left in comparison to what we've done, but I do want to get to playing some Hades. We've been finishing up this tier list for a while now, and I know we're streaming later tonight, so I'm going to save the rest of this for the start of stream tonight and switch over to playing Hades. So I'm going to get that set up, and then I will be right back.